Hello everyone! Welcome to Idiom 100, where we learn 100 commonly used idioms by native English speakers. All of the explanations are in English, but don't worry. Hang in there, study hard, listen carefully, and soon you'll be using these idioms in your daily conversations. Is everyone ready? Let's begin! Hello everyone! Today's idiom is at each other's throats. At each other's throats. Alright, so, maybe we all know this is your throat, right? Just right above your neck, your throat, okay? And let's picture two dogs, okay? And the dogs are fighting. They're really angry and fighting with each other. And when dogs fight, what do they usually attack? The throat, right? They try to bite the throat. So at each other's throats. And they're fighting and trying to bite at each other's throats. So let's imagine this two dogs fighting as we listen to the examples. The boys are always at each other's throats. They can't ever get along. That's why you need to get them two sets of games so they don't fight over it all the time. Okay, so the brothers or the boys are always fighting. They're always at each other's throats. So the suggestion was, get them each a game. Then they don't have to share. And they're not at each other's throats. Alright? Let's listen to another example. How is the relationship with you and your brother going? Nothing new. We're still at each other's throats. We can never seem to get along. Alright, so they're always at each other's throats. They're always fighting and arguing. Right? So if you guessed it, the idiom at each other's throats means to argue or fight. And it's similar to butting heads, right? Butt heads with someone. But at each other's throats is a little stronger. Yeah? Really arguing a lot and very seriously at each other's throats. Alright? So maybe your children are at each other's throats, always fighting. But I hope you and your friends or your loved ones aren't at each other's throats often. Yeah, but let's try not to be at each other's throats with anyone else, and I'll see you next time.